What is going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Sunday. It is a new week. New week going on here. We've got a lot to talk about. There's a ton going on in the markets right now. Gold just broke 5,000. All of our charts are looking absolutely insane with huge gap ups to open. So if you're just joining, welcome. Appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. We are going to be going over some very, very interesting setups. Desmond, what's going on? Adele, what's going on? We have a massive, massive announcement tonight as well. There is no news, which is good. There's just the Australian bank holiday. So that's the only news there. But in terms of news on my end, we have a major, major, major announcement. Benny, what's going on? How are you doing? Benny, good to see you, man. Good to have you in. Appreciate you in here. But anyway, let's hop into the charts. I'm going to make the announcement, my big announcement here a little bit later. And it has to do with the way we trade. We're not changing anything, but there's something that's going to become available to pretty much anyone who wants it. And I'm really, really excited to share it with you guys. But as for now, I only have a couple of charts that are actually looking okay for today. We have a lot of really, really, really weird charts going on. Unknown, can we apply scalping strategy on your... I don't think so. Do you agree? Euro USD, we are not scalping anything right now because the market opens in 8 minutes. In order to scalp, you got to have a lot of volume, and we do have volume. If you guys take a look at your charts right now, we have more volume right now than we have had in a long time in market open, which is a very, very good sign. There's two main reasons for that. One, news has been absolutely insane this week. And two, everybody's favorite pair, gold, is over $5,000 for the first time in history. First time in history, gold is over $5,000. So, we're going to start with the charts here on the 1 hour time frame because we're going to be getting a 1 hour candle here in about 7 minutes. I have about 6 charts that I like here. Oh, of course you can scalp. Yes, you can of course scalp Forex pairs. Yes, all the time. Euro USD. So typically when we see a gap up like this, we see a continuation. So something like this, when we see a major gap up right here with 2 fair value gaps created, we typically see it continue toward the upside. So with that being said, we will be looking at buys on a lot of these. Last week, if we go to our USD CAD chart, on our USD CAD chart last week, on the 4 hour time frame, I know most of you guys remember this, we had a fair value gap that held for all this time, and we took this sell all the way down to here. We had a great sell on USD CAD. Now, with that being said, this fair value gap is going to apply in other areas. You never come across highly successful scalp traders applying scalping. That's because it's easier to view the Forex charts on high time frames and make high time frame trades. Simple as that. That is the answer to that question. But again, Euro USD, huge fair value gap. Euro GBP, huge fair value gap. wicking down. Euro JPY, huge fair value gap. Gap down to open. Euro AUD, massive, 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 massive support. So we've got a buy on those. USD JPY. Look how low USD JPY opened. I would expect USD JPY. No, I do not trade NASDAQ. I only trade Forex. I would expect USJPY to come up to here, reject this fair value gap, and drive right back down. So we have a lot of really solid charts coming here. Same deal here with AUD USD. AUD USD is probably going to retrace to this fair value gap, and then it looks like we could go for 30 to 40 pips. So we have a lot of very, very, very solid charts tonight. But what we need to do is make sure all 4 of our requirements are met. Now, I am going to wait a little bit longer to make this announcement, probably around 7:15, of what we have coming out here. We have a very, very exciting announcement. So I would suggest everybody sticking around. This is something that is going to be able to help everyone become a better trader. But looking at the 1 hour on Euro USD, and I know we used to have someone in here that loves trading Euro USD. I don't remember if that was you, Benny, but somebody in here loves trading Euro USD. We're looking at buys on Euro USD. Everything's a strong buy. So we're looking at buys on Euro USD as long as we hold this. No, you're not disturbing me at all. You can ask as many questions as you want. Just keep in mind I'm going to keep going with the stream as well, so I'll get to your questions as I get to them, but I typically am pretty good about it. But yeah, so we're going to be looking at buys on Euro USD. We're going to be looking at sells on Euro GBP. We're going to be looking at probably sells on Euro JPY, possibly buys if it breaks this zone. I don't think it's going to. Euro AUD, we're going to be looking at sells. If we were to go look at our next zone here, it's actually more likely down here. So sells on Euro AUD. It just looks like we have a lot of selling going on. Big engulfing candle on Euro USD. Not worried about it again because of the USD JPY. Same thing. We've got our levels marked out here. This is the 1 hour chart. We're probably going to retrace and keep going down on USD JPY. The dollar's taking a hit. Gold's going through the roof. So when that happens, we typically see just an insane amount of volume and sell-offs regarding USD pairs. And that's just a fact there. So moving forward, we have 1 minute until we have our new candle. What we're going to do is analyze some of these charts. Again, we have up rejection. We have rejection of this fair value gap on Euro USD. Personally, this is a very strong chart. Again, Euro GBP. Here's what we had. Let's do our Euro GBP analysis here. So, on Euro GBP, we're going to fix our things a little bit here. But Euro GBP, you have a very strong support right here. I'm sorry, a very strong resistance right here. Let me redraw that. Very strong resistance and a pretty strong support right here. We had a break of structure. This was our original support. It is now acting as a resistance right here. We should see this drive down to our new support. If that's the case, we're looking at 25-ish pips. So this is a very, very solid chart. That's just on the 15-minute. If you go to the 1 hour, same thing. We just got our new hour candle. We do have a fair value gap created. However, this 4 hour fair value gap and this 1 hour fair value gap right here is strong. Very, very strong. So we're looking at sells there. We're looking at buys here. We're looking at sells here. There's a lot going on. We're actually going to mark that as yellow. Moving on to our Euro AUD chart. Euro AUD, again, same kind of thing here. Euro AUD has a 4 hour fair value gap right here that's been respected for quite some time. Looking at it here, we've got almost 4 days of respecting the fair value gap. I would expect to see this thing drop all the way down to this area for almost 100 pips. Unknown, what are your thoughts? And only placing long trades and never shorting any instrument ever. I know you lose many shorting opportunities, but at the same time you're building consistency. I don't agree with that at all. That just has no logical sense in terms of price action, to be quite honest with you. We trade price action, support and resistance, break of structure, using an EMA ribbon and a fair value gap. That's it. So that I don't even know what to say to that, to be honest with you. If you only took longs over and over and over again and over again, you are going to blow your account more likely than not. Miguel, what's going on? We got Miguel in the chat. Time to make some money. I agree with you guys. All right, we've got 27 live viewers concurrent right now in the vertical stream. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to make our announcement. It is 7:02. 7:02 is the area code for Las Vegas, where I've lived for a while, so it seems like a good time. I have now created with a coder an indicator that uses all 4 of my rules, which most of you guys have seen. It is called the Matt strategy, trading with Matt. What I'm going to do is remove... What's up, Ryan? I'm going to remove the fair value gaps, and I'm going to remove the EMA ribbons, and I am going to show you guys. You are going to get the first glimpse of the Trading with Matt indicator, which follows 4 rules. A reversal at a strong support or resistance, a full candle closure above or below an EMA ribbon. Anybody else know the others? Anyone else know the others? A break of structure confirmation, technicals. So we have a ton of really cool stuff, but I'm going to show it to you guys right now. Correct, break of structure. Are you guys ready? And it tells you when to buy and when to sell based off my rules. So this is not something that somebody coded off of other people's stuff. This is my rules and my strategy. And here it is, guys. So it's called the Matt strategy. You can see that right down here. If you're not on the horizontal stream, you're not going to be able to see down here where it shows where price versus ribbon is, waiting for a bullish or bearish full value gap, support, resistance, and the last signal. We're going to be using this mostly on the 15-minute chart. The session is the only thing that we're still working out. The session is still wrong. It says the wrong session. However, this indicator will tell you when to buy, when to sell, based off all 4 of my rules that I trade with. This indicator is using rules that I have created over the past 15 years. Calvin, when will it be available? It will be available this week. Now it'll be available to be licensed. Like I said, it has taken me 15 years to create these rules. Within these rules, I have been able to make thousands into the 5 and 6 figure dollar amounts using these rules. Now, I'm not here to sell you on this. All I'm here to tell you is that it's available now and will be available this week. It'll be available on my website to license it for either 1 month. You can license it for 1 year, or you can have access to it for a lifetime. And pricing will be on my website at tradingwithmatt.ai. This indicator is almost 85% accurate. Now, I will say this. It is not to be used strictly on its own. You do need to have some understanding of my strategy. But with that said, it takes out a majority of the guesswork. It takes out, I would say, 75% of the manual drawing of the charts, the manual drawing of support and resistance, the manual of figuring out fair value gaps, and more importantly, understanding if you're in a fake out or if you are actually in a confirmed reversal with a candle closure above or below the EMA ribbon. Now, with all that being said, we are very, very close to 1,000 subscribers right now. I am at 728 subscribers. When I hit 1,000 subscribers, I am going to give this away along with the VIP Discord group and the highest tier that you can buy from me for free to 3 people that are in the Discord. So make sure you're in the Discord, because I think this week we're going to hit 1,000 subscribers, and I will choose at random live on stream who will get access to this for free for lifetime. This is a big milestone in my trading career in terms of following, but more importantly, it's an amazing opportunity for all of my viewers to be able to make money more easily in the markets, especially if you're still doing this as a side hustle in order to create financial freedom and break away from your 9-to-5 and trade full-time. So this is a really big announcement, guys. I'm happy that a lot of you are here to see that. But once we hit 1,000 subscribers, I will be giving it away to 3 people that are in the Discord. Make sure you subscribe and make sure you're in the Discord. Miguel, thank you. I appreciate that. But just to give you guys an example here, we got a buy signal right here on the 15-minute that went for 25 pips. Let's take a look and go back here. We got a buy signal back over here. That is still going. Went for 50 pips. Let's take a look at some more. We got a sell signal right here that went for 5 pips. So again, this sell signal only went for 5 pips. We would want to verify this sell signal. But some of the other ones where the EMA ribbon has closure above, for instance, you have full candle closures above, a confirmed uptrend, and a retest at a fair value gap where we got our buy signal. Now, after we got that buy signal, we would have held about 2 pips negative, and about an hour to 2 hours later, you would be in profit almost 50 pips. So now that we have this indicator, it takes a lot of guesswork out. We will not be using the indicator tonight to trade with. We are still going to be doing it the old-fashioned way, which is still very, very simple. Support and resistance, break of structure, reversals, and candle closures above EMA ribbons. We will still be doing that today, but I wanted to show you guys because I am very, very excited about it. On Euro USD on the hour chart, guys, I'm going to get rid of the trading with Matt strategy. So everybody that has been on this that got to see it, I'm excited for you guys. I'm excited for me, but it is going to be going off now, and we're going to be going back to our normal EMA and fair value gaps. What I do believe that we're going to be taking here is probably buys on Euro USDs or sells on Euro GBPs or sells on Euro AUDs. Based off of the chart that we're seeing here, this fair value gap is strong. We're going to move that to the top. Euro USD is probably going to be our number one trade. Euro AUD being our number two trade. Especially if we drop down to the 15-minute chart here. This fair value gap stayed valid. So these fair value gaps, you had a little bit of a liquidity sweep right here, and it looks like it's going to come right back down. If we were to get in this trade, we're looking at 89 pips. We have huge upside here. And I mean, when I say upside, I'm talking about dollars and pips. This looks like it should be going. You had a very small break of structure on the 15, but the 1 hour is extremely bearish. All your technicals are bearish. Euro AUD is a sell in my mind almost without a doubt. Euro USD is going to be also a buy in my mind without a doubt as well, because the dollar is just doing terribly. If we go look at USD JPY, USD JPY has a very strong fair value gap. We gapped down to open. We tried to break it in the last hour, and we have had no luck. Your next level here is going to be roughly 58 pips. We're talking about a lot of pips tonight. An opportunity to make a ton of money. And I think that Asian session open this week is going to bring us some very good opportunities. Now, it is only 7:12. We are 12 minutes into market open. But with that being said, we already have so many good setups. And the volume right now in this Asian session is insane. You are correct in saying that. The volume right now is insane. We are going to move USD CAD up here too. Just because it is at a... it's at a little bit of a support here, especially on the hour. 4 hour looks like it's trying, but realistically, we're going to draw another micro zone here. You're kind of looking at here. You could sell USD CAD again for another 50 pips. We are going to stay away from USD CAD. We made money twice on it last week. Some good money too. But we're not going to keep milking the same cow here. So our number ones are going to be Euro AUD sell and Euro USD buy. Again, I understand that your primary pairs here are Euro, and they are running inversely. However, one of them is to the US dollar, and the US dollar is absolutely tanking. As you can see here on USD JPY, it's going to try and come back up here, but most likely, more than not, it's not going to go through this FVG, and we're going to see retracement. We are 15 minutes into the Asian session open. AUD USD, again, same thing. USD's doing terribly. AUD opened way above. We're getting rejection against the fair value gap. We have closures above the EMA ribbon. Everything's saying buy. Everything's strong buys. So it looks like we are going to end up taking buys on something here. Ideally, I'd like it to be a pair like Euro USD, where we have such strong fair value gaps. But Euro AUD on the 4-hour chart is an extremely, extremely bearish chart. And again, going to the technicals, pretty much everything's a sell. Pretty much everything's a sell, and that's really solid. So now that we have our analysis done on a lot of these, we're going to look to hopefully enter a trade here soon. I think we're going to be entering trades earlier than normal today, based off the amount of volume that we're seeing. We did just get a new 15-minute candle here on Euro AUD. Euro AUD's got 19,000 on the volume. Could go for possibly 80 pips. Minimally 30. Minimally 11 actually to a fair value gap. This looks like it was just a liquidity grab that we missed out on, which is great. You don't want to get caught in a liquidity grab where it went above the EMA ribbon here and now it's coming back down. So there's a couple options that we have here, and based off what we see here in the next 15 to 20 minutes, I believe we will be in a trade here shortly. Again, most volume we've seen in Asian session open in a very, very long time. So that's a positive for us. Now, we've already figured out the way in which the charts look like they're moving. And now it's just trying to figure out when can we get the break and retest. On the Euro AUD chart, we've had the break and retest right here. I'm going to draw it out for you guys. But this was our retest zone at this fair value gap. We'll go ahead and make that yellow like we normally do. But we had our break and our retest come back up. I see this coming back down to about this area. So again, that's some pretty good pips right there. Looking at possibly 80 pips. Euro USD looks like we're going to bounce off the EMA ribbon as well as the fair value gap, being that we gapped up to open. Typically a gap up on a market open is a sign that it is a bullish chart. When we see a bullish chart, we typically go with the trend. Technicals, strong buy, strong buy, strong buy, strong buy, strong buy, strong buy. Right now, Euro USD and Euro AUD are my top. Euro GBP, again, going back to this one, massive break and retest on this. We could look at the 4-hour as well. The 4-hour chart has a fair value gap the size of Texas right here. And the fact that it coincides with the EMA ribbon rejection is an even stronger indication that we're going to see downside here. Does everybody understand that? If you don't understand that, please let me know in the chat and I'd be happy to re-explain it. I have no problem re-explaining it at all. We are at 735 subscribers, guys. Once we reach 1,000, 3 people will be getting free lifetime access to VIP and my indicator. So keep that in mind. Make sure you guys are subscribing because 3 lucky people in the Discord are going to get lifetime access to what will be the biggest trading community to come out in 2026. Alright, Euro AUD is getting a little bit of retracement here. As you can see, it looks like it completed its W move and we retested. This was our retest zone, our liquidity, whatever you want to call it. Again, looking toward the downside here. USD JPY, same concept. Came up to retest this zone right here, and it just cannot break it. It has no chance of breaking it. Matter of fact, it hasn't broke it in the last 2 hours and 30 minutes. And your next zone on USD JPY is, we're talking 50, 60 pips. We're talking a ton of movement. If you look at USD JPY's technicals, on everything is strong sells. If you'd like to hop to the higher time frames here, you're certainly more than welcome to, especially the day. The day is typically going to try and come up, but this fair value gap is absolutely massive. Massive and strong at that. We are at a key support here. This key support's dating back to Wednesday, the 12th of November. So we're at a key support, meaning we are seeing this rally. However, with the US dollar being in such turmoil, we're most likely going to see it drive back down and continue down through this zone, which could be over 150, over 160 pips. So far, Euro AUD, though, is looking like the most solid sell on all of the charts here, especially with this wick down. The 4 hour we won't be getting until 9 o'clock tonight. It's another couple hours. But the 15-minute, however, if we can get a break here, I'd be very happy. What we can also do is take a look at the trading with Matt indicator and see what we're getting. It is currently inside the ribbon. We had a sell back here. It looks like we came up to create this W, and now we wait for another indication of whether we're going to buy or sell. Let's take a look at it on Euro USD. On Euro USD, it gave us a buy. Typically, you can hold down for a little bit, but these green fair value gaps in this EMA ribbon is going to serve as a very, very strong support. So if you have something serving as a strong support with a verified uptrend, probably a pretty good idea that it's going to be a buy. Moving down to Euro GBP, you got a buy here again, but I believe we're going to see it break this down here and continue toward the downside. Euro JPY, we got a sell. Again, I love Euro JPY as well. We have a strong fair value gap. We had it open bearish on the 4 hour time frame. Indeed, it is a bullish candle. However, this fair value gap is extremely strong. USD JPY on the 15-minute. Looking at our trading with Matt indicator, we do not have a buy or a sell indication yet. However, we do have very, very small green wicks here and very, very small green bodies, indicating that this could possibly reverse and come back down for another 50-60 pips. But it is a bearish FVG. It is below the EMA ribbon. And your next resistance or support is 154,200. So 154,200 is way down here. About right here. So we're liking USD JPY sells a lot. We're liking Euro JPY sells a lot. I think based on the 4 hour chart on a lot of these, on Euro and USD, I'm going to move these up to the top. Based on the 4 hour chart and based off the 1 hour chart, we're probably going to end up taking sells. If you look at the 1 hour chart on Euro JPY, it is much more promising, and it also can go for 105 pips. Which is a ton of pips. So on my broker here, I'm going to pull up Euro JPY. I believe that to be my favorite chart here. I do not see us breaking the highs. So again, we're going to close out the trading with Matt strategy here. Again, because that's going to be licensed out this week. but we're going to mark out our session highs. We're going to mark out our session lows, which we have here, and we can actually trade in between them if we have a confirmed downtrend, because of the fact that this fair value gap has been so strong, dating back to, let's go ahead and take a look at that. 2 days and 7 hours. Everold, what's going on? How are you? Just saw your message. Sorry about that. We have a couple more minutes until we get a 15-minute candle. If we can get closure below the previous low, we will. We already had the break in the retest. It looks like we're pretty much going to be taking sells here. Bro, how is ES Mini Futures doing? I do not trade ES Mini Futures, Aloha. I believe we've gone over this. I only trade Ford Exchange. Everold, thanks for subscribing, man. Desmond, USD CAD. We're not going to keep milking USD CAD. It does look like a sell, though. It does look like a really solid sell, to be honest with you. You've got a fair value gap right here. It's on a downtrend. This could end up going down here for another 30, 40 pips. I'd like to see it break the lows. I'd like to see it break the lows for us to take a sell, though, on USD CAD. Appreciate it. I'm glad you understand my analysis there. But yeah, Euro JPY is just looking very, very solid. And again, we already had the break and retest, so it came in down here. It tried to break it, came back up, tried to break it, stayed here, and now we're dropping back down. Where would I put my stop loss on USD CAD? Good question. If I were to trade USD CAD, which again I'm not today, my stop loss would be up here. It would be at 1.37262. Pretty much at the bottom of the fair value gap right here, because if it breaks these highs, you're already in trouble. But if it already goes up to here, that's about the highest you'd want it to go, Benny. So if you were looking to get in sells here, like that, your stop loss would want to be about right there, with your take profit down here. So I know everybody loves listening to their risk reward, but you know, it's, what does it say? Risk reward ratio 1 to 3, 3.5. You certainly could take sells there. Again, I'd want to see a break of the lows, but on the 4 hour, it's extremely bearish. How many screens do I have on my setup? I have 2, but one of them is a 53-inch curved monitor right here in front of me. So I have three different tabs up right here, and then one on my trading screen over here. But again, we're going to be looking at Euro JPY, USD JPY. I like Euro JPY a little better because it doesn't have a green fair value gap like USD JPY does down here. Euro AUD, we need to see it break below this. Euro USD, like I said, we're going to see Euro USD probably fly. It's already rejecting right here. If our 15-minute candle close respects this fair value gap, we can get in longs and take this. We already had our break and retest. So we have already had it come up, down, and retest this area. This is a great buy to get in. Good buy to get in, though. Again, the reason that I like Euro JPY, nice. Again, you guys got to make sure you join the Discord. If you join the Discord, you'll have a chance to win lifetime access to the Trading with Matt indicator, the VIP group, and any VIP events that go on inside the Discord in real life, any new products that come out, any of that you'll have full lifetime access to once I hit 1,000 subscribers. Info GVR, welcome to the stream, man. What's going on? Just joined. Good job, Calvin. Appreciate you, man. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the stream. The quicker we get to that 1,000 subscribers, the faster I'm going to be giving that away. I'm excited personally. I think we're going to be changing lives here. So Euro USD on the 4 hour, again, is a huge wick down. But because of this fair value gap, the 1 hour is holding. And the 15-minute is rejecting the EMA ribbon. So again, I see buys on Euro USD. Nice. Glad you live in Thailand. That's awesome. And you golf, just like me. Nice. Euro JPY is having some wicks here, getting a little smaller. Not a problem, though. It's only the 15-minute chart. The 1 hour still rejecting very nicely. Same with USD JPY. Same with Euro AUD. Euro AUD coming in now. What's crazy is USD JPY has more volume than it has pretty much ever had in the Asian session. USD JPY this early, 32 minutes into the Asian session, has over 44,000 on the volume. What is the EMA ribbon settings? Good question. There you go. It is the 20, 25 day, 30, 35 day, 40, 45 day, and 50 day, and your source needs to be close. Right there. Style, I should make them all different colors so I can see what the ribbon looks like, and visibility, you can put it on whatever you'd like, but this is what I have it on. Very handy tool to use as a support and a resistance. Very, very good tool to use. We've had a lot of success with it. We've had a good week with it. I've had a couple good years with it. So we're doing great. Delight, welcome to the stream. What's going on, guys? We are not in a trade yet. Dynex, what's up, man? $90 possible pips for Euro AUD. Good morning, Delight. Good morning. Good morning. Dynex, good to see you again. Benny, good to see you again. Desmond, good to see you again. Pugbellaboo, welcome. Everald, we got Aloha. We got Miguel. We got Aaron Elliott. We got Pobrang back again. Unknown. Ryan Smith. We got a lot in here today, guys. Almost had over 1,000 views about 40 minutes into the stream. We're growing. We're going to become the best community and the most transparent community in the trading space, and the most positive one too. Positivity is the most important for me. Delighted. If you want to be good at Forex trading, join the Discord and watch my lives and you will become good. How many people did we just joined today? What's today, the 25th? 1, 2, 3 more people in the Discord. Good job, guys. Give me 1 second here. We're looking at Euro AUD, Euro USD, USD JPY, and Euro JPY. Pretty much the Euro pairs tonight. Desmond. Good, I'm glad to hear that, man. Anything I can do to help, I'm here, brother. We are possibly going to get a full bullish, bearish engulfing candle here on the on Euro JPY, which would be really nice to start the week. Would be extremely nice to start the week. Might have to take my sweatshirt off here, guys. Hold on. Get a little warm in here. But right now we're waiting. So we've done our analyzing. We've analyzed from top to bottom on about 5 charts. And we're going to wait to get the best possible entry here. Five minutes got a nasty little fair value gap here, but we're not concerning ourselves with the 5 minute right now. USD JPY, we've got a little bit of a fair value gap and haven't broken the lows, which is why we're not in that trade yet. Euro AUD's finally coming back down. Like we said, we think this is a pretty large break and retest, especially on the 4 hour with this fair value gap right here. I'm actually going to move that to there. I think our zone right here is pretty much that. We're below it right now, and we could go for a possible 80 pips. With gold being where it's at right now and continuing to climb, there will be people shorting gold, which will have an effect on the rest of the markets. However, I do not trade gold for that reason. Unprecedented times calls for unprecedented movement that I don't want to be a part of, because it is a low probability trade. Yeah, we're at 749 now. Our hour charts are looking really good for sells on Euro JPY and sells on USD JPY, as well as Euro AUD. Euro AUD especially, with 3 fair value gaps created, and we already had the break and retest on the hour. So no potential buy or sell yet. But the Euro AUD trade had the full break and retest, and now it's moving down. So in terms of technical analysis on the 1 hour time frame, the most positive looking trade is going to be our Euro AUD trade. We haven't checked on Euro USD in a while, but I already know what's going on here. We are strongly rejecting this fair value gap. Anything that has USD as a secondary pair. All right, hear me out. USD as the secondary pair, meaning there's a pair before it, that's a primary pair. So Euro USD, AUD USD. All the pairs with USD as a second pair are going to be buying. All the pairs with USD as a primary pair, meaning USD JPY, USD CAD, are going to be sells. But Euro USD on the 15 minute, we could scalp Euro USD on the 15 or the 5 minute. For probably, yeah, it's rejecting this fair value gap. If we got in right now, we may be able to go for 40 pips before we even, yeah. H-ball out, precious metals, you're correct. Precious metals are gonna go up. Precious metals can go either way because they are at unprecedented highs. However, it looks like everyone's jumping on the bandwagon here of buying gold. Dynex, what do you mean there, brother? What is your question? For Euro USD, yeah, it's looking like buys. We respected the fair value gap. We had it come up and retest. We've already had it come up, down, retest this whole fair value gap, and it's going to go back up this way. Same with the pairs that we're looking to sell. Correct, yes. Yes, if you have it set up the same way I do, you are correct, yes. Yep, look at that 15-minute go. I'm telling you guys, this thing's going to go for a lot of pips. What we're going to wait for is the next 15-minute candle to see what happens if we get some retracement. I will enter when I get the confirmations that I need for my system. Just to give everybody a little glimpse here, though, we can go back and take a look if we got any with our... Let's see here. No buy or sell signals on the indicator, which is very interesting because we are not in a trade yet. So that means the indicator is working correctly with what my rules are. Really, really exciting stuff, guys. I gotta be honest with you. It is really exciting stuff. I think we're going to see Euro GBP drop down as well. We did get a buy signal. We got a buy signal on AUD USD. It will be up on the website for purchase this week. I am finalizing the contract with my person that codes for me. Him and I still have a couple things to work out and a couple tweaks left to make. But it will be up on the website for purchase here very shortly. I'm ideally hoping to get it up tomorrow, to be quite honest with you. I'm off tomorrow. I'll be streaming the New York session tomorrow and the Asian session tomorrow. So I am hoping to have it up tomorrow. I'm going to be doing a lot of work tomorrow to make sure that we get this up for you guys. USD CAD gave us a sell. USD CAD, guys, gave us a sell right here. And it already went for 18 pips. If it breaks the lows, USD CAD's going for 60 pips. What was the one that gave us the buy? Was that Euro USD? It was, and I really like this Euro USD trade a lot. I really do like this Euro USD trade a lot. We just got our new 15-minute candle, and I'm gonna get off of the trading with Matt thing because I'm just trying to give you guys a little glimpse. It's like I said, it's not available to the public yet, but you can see that it's giving us signals on some that we would have got in, and since we're not in any, it hasn't given us any on the 15 minutes. So far it is very accurate with the back testing and the live trading as of right now. I don't want to put something out that I don't have 100% faith in. I'm at about 90% faith in. I think within the next couple of, probably the next 24 hours, I will be at 100% confidence that it is an indicator I'm willing to put out to people for them to try and make money on their own without having to learn all the rules. Now, I will say it is very important to know all the rules. You're going to want to check it because just like computers have errors, humans have errors, and vice versa. So you want to be able to confirm it on both. You still want a basic understanding of my methods and, you know, support and resistance, break of structure, but ideally it takes the guesswork out of it and just helps you confirm even more what is going to happen. It is very in-depth. It is a very in-depth indicator, and it takes into consideration every single rule. The indicator's good, guys. It is good. With the price it costs to make, though, write this down. Bitcoin 50K. No. Bitcoin's not going to 50K. If you're right, you're right, but Bitcoin has been consolidating. No, Bitcoin's going to go to this line that I drew out here last week. The lowest you'll see Bitcoin at is at 80 to 84K. It'll go to about right here. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. That's fine. I get it. I get it. Everyone has entitled to their opinion. Ultra, do I ever trade SIDU? No, I don't. I just trade foreign exchange pairs. So we're getting our retracement on the 15-minute candle going into the new hour, which is solid. We're holding this fair value gap. Euro JPY looks like a sell on all fronts, guys. On all fronts. And Euro USD looks like a buy on all fronts. Robbie J says hi. What's up, Robbie? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, we're looking at some buys on Euro USD. I think that's my first favorite. And sells on Euro JPY is probably going to be my second favorite. And sells on USD JPY. Like I said, Euro AUD looks good too. Euro GBP I'm not liking anymore. And AUD USD I am liking a lot. We're going to unflag that. USD CAD, I'm liking that one too. But I don't want to milk USD CAD. We made money 2 or 3 times on USD CAD yesterday. Or last week. And it's a great looking chart. It probably should get down here. I think we have better options, to be quite honest. So I'm going to unflag that as well. So we're down to 5 charts, and we may be able to eliminate some. And almost all of them are going to go for like 80 pips. 30 on AUD USD, around 80 on Euro AUD. USD JPY kind of already made a move, but it's still got 60 pips to go. Euro JPY still got 60 to 92 pips to go. So we're looking at a lot of good options, and then Euro USD looking like another 60 pips. So the room to move on a lot of these charts is huge. And these gap up and gap downs to open on the market with the fair value gap and the EMA ribbon are just really some of the cleanest price action looking trading I've seen in a while. We do have 9 minutes until the new hour, so we will wait for that just to get a little bit more confirmation. But it's looking like we're going to close green right here, continue upwards. Like I said, we had the break and retest. If we can get a solid close below the fair value gap here, ideally red, that would be nice. USD JPY, same thing, caught in between some fair value gaps, but keeping below the previous lows, which is a solid indication. AUD USD completely rejected the fair value gap in the EMA ribbon. We should see this move up this way, no problem. Yeah, that makes sense on USD CAD. Yeah, you might need to wait for it to come up more before it comes back down again. That's up to you. Like I said, I think I'm staying away from that trade tonight. We've consolidated down to just a couple charts here that we're looking at now. So but yeah, we're gonna kind of focus on the hour here. Ideally, what we do is get a little bit of retracement, get in, and then wick down. I don't think it's a bad trade. I don't think it's the best calculated risk out of all the charts that we have up right now. Sir, what pair should we trade right now? Well, we should trade the one that's going to give us the best calculated risk to make money. And right now, that's Euro USD, Euro JPY, USD JPY, and AUD USD. But we're going to see what happens on this new hour candle here to really determine what we are going to do in terms of getting in a trade. Depends on the pair. Depends on the pair, Delighted. Look at that move down on the Euro JPY pair, guys. And it's still got another 50 pips. So ideally, we're going to have it see it come up and create a wick up here, and then that's when we'll get in. About, here, I'll make a line. I think probably right about here. We're going to make it thin, and we're going to make it dashed. Yes, I will send it. I always send the signal out. I always do. Euro USD is going to go. There's almost no doubt about it. USD JPY, I'd like to see it retrace to about right there. What we can do is put our lines in. I send my signals in my Discord group. Yep, in the Discord group. The link is pinned in the chat. It's a free Discord group. I don't use MT5 because it's not legal to use in the United States anymore. It is not legal in the US anymore, so no, I do not. We're not looking at GJ tonight, my man. I have my charts that I like. GJ's doing the same thing. GJ could go down to here too. GJ's probably going to do the same thing, come down this way for another 120 pips. Anything that has this fair value gap right here where it's gapped down, it's going to continue to move down. The sentiment is sell on almost all of them. We got 5 minutes until we get a new hour candle. No, I have a free signal group. I have a VIP and a free one. You're more than welcome to join the free one. If you make money with the free one and you want a lot more information, you're more than welcome to join the VIP one. But to me, it doesn't matter. I don't push it on anybody. If you provide a service that's good enough for free, people are going to ask for the paid one. So my work speaks for itself, to be quite honest with you guys. And that's not being cocky, that's just being honest. I think Euro JPY is going to end up being the move tonight, guys. I think Euro JPY is going to end up being the move. For 60 to 90 pips. Yeah, it has paid off. And again, this is the most we've had live in the chat. I think we got over 35 concurrent viewers, guys. Make sure you join that Discord, because when I hit 1,000 subscribers, 3 people are going to be getting free lifetime subscriptions to the Indicator, the VIP group, and the Discord channel for the VIP people. Make sure we hit that subscribe button, guys, because 3 people are going to have life-changing opportunities here. I truly mean that. One-on-one calls with me. Send me your charts. I'll look at them. Adele, do you mind sending the Discord link? What strategy do I use, stuff? I use support and resistance with break of structure and an EMA ribbon and a fair value gap to confirm. Yes, that one right there. He just sent it. Yeah, that's my moderator, Adele. Shout out to Adele, guys. Great moderator. And he's a part of the Trading with Matt team. Has a very big part in this. Very, very big part in this. And we're about to get a new hour here in 2 minutes. Like I said, I expect a little bit of retracement. A little bit of retracement here. Do I think it's better than ICT? I went over this the other day. ICT, I don't talk bad about traders. That's one of my rules, is that I don't talk badly about other traders. There's way too much negativity in this trading space. But I will say ICT just took the rules that I use and the rules that people have been using for a long time and renamed them and called it ICT. That's all he did. With your breaker blocks and your orbs and... yeah, no. Too complicated. Well, keep watching, and you'll become more educated. Join the Discord. Yeah, the whole trading industry right now, everybody is just shitting on each other. They take turns saying, oh, his strategy's trash, his strategy... There's so many different ways to trade. If you guys think there's one way to trade, then you're mistaken. There's many ways to trade. But I don't talk badly about any trader. And I have people talk badly about me. It should let you click the link. I can send it as well. I'll send the link too. Here. Which one is he on? Try that. It works for me just fine. I just clicked it and tried it. You can learn my strategy by watching my lives every day. Teach it for free, guys. I'm doing this all for free. There's obviously a long game. You know, providing a valuable skill to people is something that's important. Just like math teachers and soccer coaches and golf coaches, but we do trading. I'm not sure why it's not letting you click it. If you want to, I'm sure we'll be able to get you in, man. I'm sure we'll be able to get you in. It's been working for everybody else tonight. I'm not sure why it's not letting you in. Maybe we can work on that here in a minute, though. But we're going to wait another 5-10 minutes here to see what happens with this trade. Stuffy, thanks for the sub, man. You see that dotted yellow line that I drew on Euro JPY, guys? Dynex, good. I'm glad it helped, man. You see that dotted yellow line? Where did that candle go right up to? There you go. Nightbot sent it now, so hopefully that'll help. I'd like to see Euro USD tap this if we were going to get in that. USD JPY is just flying. AUD USD is going to fly. Euro AUDs should also fly. Trading foreign exchange markets, my man. The foreign exchange markets open at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Sunday night. Guys, the link is pinned in the chat. If you can't click it, I'm not sure why. Maybe we can get that fixed here in a little bit, but we're gonna focus on right now getting in this trade. As long as you're watching live, you'll be able to see if we get in the trade. That's weird that it won't let you copy it. We're trading a couple different pairs right now. We're looking at a couple different pairs, I should say. We're looking at a couple different pairs right now. It is in the channel bio. It is in the channel bio. If you go right here and you click 3 more links, free Discord right here. It's right there. It is in the channel bio. Yeah, you shouldn't be having a problem, but we'll get it fixed for you. It's not a problem. We'll get it fixed. We'll get it fixed. I'm curious to see if we got any sell signals with the indicator. We got the buy signal. We got the buy signal there. They're not similar. He uses big words that don't make sense in terms of how I teach. Again, not talking badly. He just uses language that is confusing. I think mine is a little more simple. That's it. Euro JPY is the main one we're looking at right now, though, guys. Yep, Euro AUD. Yep, does look like sells. Euro AUD looks like sells, and it already came up to retest. We're just waiting a couple minutes to get in. We're not in anything yet. That's fine. I don't even use the word confluences in my trading, to be honest with you. Typically, when you don't have a wick right here, it's going to come up and create one, which is what we're waiting for. See how there was no wick on this previous 1 hour candle? Typically, it comes up and creates one before it goes back down. My strategy is very simple. We mark up support and resistance zones on the 4 hour time frame. We zoom into the 1 hour time frame and find micro support and resistance zones, wait for a break of structure, and then take entry with a full candle closure above or below an EMA and a fair value gap. That is it. See how all these are reversing to come down and test, guys? This is why we have not gotten into a trade yet. They're still coming back down to make wicks. We don't want to sit and draw down. Profitable. I don't trade funded accounts at all. This is my own capital. Stuff daily. I get this question a lot. Success rate and win rate does not matter at all, because you could have more losses than you do wins, but if your wins are bigger than your losses and you have more money than when you started, you're a profitable trader. Success is measured by how much more or how much less money you have in your bank account at the end of a typical trading period. So from a 365-day calendar, if you start with $10,000 and you end with 20, you're a profitable trader. If you start with 10 and you end with 5, you're not a profitable trader. I don't care what your win-loss ratio is. I don't care where your RR is. I don't care about any of that. None of that means anything to me. Did you make money or did you lose money? That is it. I've been profitable for many years. I've been trading for 15 years. I've been trading for 15 years. It's just like a business. You have to run trading like a business. Are you making money consistently or losing money consistently? I shouldn't say consistently. Consistently is a bad word. You don't even have to make money consistently. You just have to make more money than you lose. Same strategy. We're trading foreign exchange currencies. That is all I trade. Foreign exchange currencies is it, guys. And guys, I did just get confirmation just now. I got confirmation just now that we are going to be going live with the indicator most likely tomorrow. As long as as long as I'm able to get it up on the website for purchase, we will be live tomorrow. And judging by the subscriber jumps, we'll be giving it away for free to 3 people within the next week or so. Candles without wicks show up that are tradable often. They are, but typically they come and create a wick. So I'm going to give you an example here. See how there's almost no wick here? Typically you're going to see it come up and create a wick on the next candle right here before it drives back down again. So we want to wait to see that. That's what we want to wait to see. EMP subscribed. Nice. Stuff Daily. We are on 4 charts. If you guys are using cell phones to watch right now, if you're on your iPhone, go to the horizontal stream and turn it sideways. You'll be able to see what I'm trading in terms of what charts we're on. It's a much better way to look at it. You can certainly look at the vertical stream, but the horizontal stream has a little bit more info because it can fit the whole chart in. I don't know how else you can get it. What is your Discord name? Tell me what your Discord name is and I can try and add you. Or Adele can try and add you. The horizontal stream is on YouTube, guys. Just go to my YouTube channel. There's 2 live streams right now. One of them's portrait, one of them's horizontal. Silencio Trades, yes, my indicator will be released tomorrow. It will be released tomorrow. It will be available tomorrow for the first time ever. 15 years of my strategy and what I've learned and how I trade all in one indicator will be released tomorrow. Adele, his username is EAZAZ_. Benny loves his one trade once he figures it out. Benny loves it. Yeah, it's gonna move down. You will see the prices on the website tomorrow. It'll be based on either a monthly, a yearly, or a lifetime use of the indicator. Yes, sir. I'll give you a little glimpse of it right now. Now let's close out these. It gave the sell right here. Let's go look at Euro USD. It gave the buy right here. It works the best on the 1 hour and the 15 minute. It gave the buy here. It gave the buy here. It tells you down here the session, the price versus ribbon, what we're waiting for, the 1 hour FVG, where the support, where the resistance is, and when the last signal was. It'll give you all that information right here, as well as have your EMA ribbons and your fair value gaps drawn for you. I want you guys to notice something here, though. On the 1 hour chart, like we just talked about with Euro JPY, it's coming back up to create a wick up here before it comes back down. It does give buy, sell, and direction, as well as support and resistance zones it draws for you. It gives you all the information that I have compiled into my trading process over the past 15 years. We had a good week last week. Yeah, we did. Week before was a little iffy, but we had a good week last week. Couple $1,000. It was a good week. But if you guys notice, I'm looking at this 4-hour chart right now because we're waiting to see what happens going into this 4-hour candle. Because we had some resistance down here, and it's good we didn't get in and just impulse right here. I'm 32 years old. I've been trading since I was 17. Silencio Trade says slapping. I don't know what that means. Like that slaps? Like good thing? Like that's dope? I think that's what you mean. But the good news is, remember where we drew this yellow line, guys? Hasn't broken it. Good thing. Alright, good. Look at that yellow line we drew 40 minutes ago. It's holding it right there. I think we're going to be good for over 60 pips, to be honest with you. But I want to see what happens on these 4-hour candles, because they have such big opens and closes. This is Euro JPY. EJ, yes. Euro JPY is what we're looking at right now. Do I observe time then price in addition to market structure? Yes. Yes, we definitely observe time on the 4-hour, the 1-hour, and the 15-minute time frames. Extremely important. If you guys haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe. Like the stream, subscribe to the channel. We're at 762. At 1,000, I'm giving away 3 free lifetime memberships. So, and you have to be in the Discord to get the to be eligible for it. Christopher, TPs. We're looking at here. We're looking at this yellow one right here, which I'm going to change to green. And then our final is going to be right down here. Our TPs are in green right there. Yeah, this is insane trading volume right now. Yeah, it's insane trading volume. This trading volume right now is probably the most we've seen in the Asian session this year. Only an hour and 20 minutes in. We analyze on the 4 hour and trade on the 1 hour and the 15 minute. What am I mainly focusing on? Price action. Price action is what I'm focusing on. I think AUD USD is going to rocket launch too. Euro USD and AUD USD are just going to absolutely rocket launch, I think. Let's take a look at the hours here. Only Forex. I only trade Forex. Day trade Forex Sunday through Thursday. I do not trade Fridays. Do not trade Fridays at all. It looks like we're going to be waiting until this 9 o'clock hour before we get into anything. So we got about 36 minutes. All right, EMP's in the Discord. Let's take a look here. Let's see what we got. I typically only trade the Asian session, but I will sometimes trade the New York session. We will trade the New York session tomorrow. Yeah, 65 members now. It's pretty good for only being a month and a half old, guys. That's pretty good. Yeah, W mod for sure. These 4 hour candles are very unpredictable right now. The 1 hours look great. This is perfect for the 1 hour. This is exactly what I want to see on a 1 hour candle. Big, huge rejection. And it just holding right here. Couple minutes going into the last couple minutes of the 4 and the 1 hour candle. We should see it flip green. And then we're green for buys. Same with AUD USD. Green hammer right here. Euro JPY, we're staying below the yellow line like we talked about. USD JPY staying below the yellow line. And Euro AUD rejected the yellow line and the EMA ribbon and the fair value gap. Now it's just deciding which one we're going to get in. And volume is not always the best one to get in. Because it needs to align with your technicals too, ideally. Like if we go to the day chart on this thing is going to wick down so hard against this fair value gap on the day and come down and fill this zone for probably 80 pips on Euro AUD. See this fair value gap, guys? You see how it twice for 2 straight days it respected this fair value gap. It tried to come up and touch it, and it just rejected right back down. We got our break and retest too. We got our break and retest here. We just want to see what this 4-hour candle does, because if we can get a little bit more retracement and get in at a better price, we will. I'm trading with some pretty large lot sizes, so I'd rather not hold 40 pips of drawdown, but I certainly can. Thank you, Dynex. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Appreciate that very much. I gotta plug my keyboard in. Adul, what's going on? ADEOLUADE. Wow, that's a long one. I'm not gonna try and say that. I don't want to butcher your name. But what's going on? Welcome to the stream, man. What's going on? Yeah, and fair value gaps, but yes. I appreciate you guys. Yeah, we're gonna be chasing pips and changing lives. I was thinking of a the key is staying consistent and following your rules and managing your emotions. If you do not have emotional control over yourself, you will fail. You need to be able to control your emotions whether you win or lose. I don't care if I'm in $5,000 drawdown or $10,000 profit. I'm going to have the exact same emotions. Remove emotion from the equation. Learn price action trading, and you will get there. Euro JPY came down and tapped TP1 for 20 pips. I think on this 4-hour, what we're going to see... I'm really interested to see what's going to happen on this 4-hour candle. On all these charts. The best looking one out of all of them right now is Euro AUD, to be quite honest with you guys. On the 4, but again, we're gonna enter on the 1 hour, not the 4. Well, it's gonna be the same hour. 9 o'clock's 9 o'clock. So what we're gonna do on Euro JPY is wait to see some retracement on the new hour. We realistically could get in Euro JPY right now if we wanted to. Welcome, James. Haven't decided yet. We're going to be waiting until the 4-hour candle. We're going to be waiting until the 4-hour candle, most likely. Bullish on UJ, USD JPY. How are you bullish on... You know what? No, that's fine. Hey, if you're bullish on UJ, man, that's good for you. Everyone looks at it differently. The only reason I can see you being bullish is because of the news tomorrow. Actually, we don't even have news tomorrow. We have core durable goods month over month and durable goods month over month, but we don't have any red folder news tomorrow. We have no red folder news until FOMC on the 28th. So our New York session is not going to be touched by any news tomorrow, which is solid. Look at the 15-minute here. Problem with Euro JPY is it's going to hit a daily OB. Euro JPY has respected a fair value gap for 2 entire days. Like 2 full entire days. Yeah, hey, whatever works for you. Like I always say, there's many ways to trade. Many, many, many ways to trade. If it works for you, it works for you. I personally think we're going to see on Euro JPY 60 to 70 pips. We already would have hit TP1, but I'm not really worried about it. I want to see what these 4-hour candles do. No sense in rushing into a trade just to try and make a couple bucks, guys. We stick to the system and we play the system that we always use. No reason to change the system after this long. It works. especially with 4-hour candles that look like this. You know what I mean? Well, we got some great setups. And even if we missed Euro JPY and Euro USD, Euro AUD and Euro USD and AUD USD all look solid. Yeah, but I mean, you can't have FOMO on this type of stuff. Yeah, it went for 41 pips. We're exactly where we marked our line. Our yellow line was right there. Broke through TP1. It's already on its halfway way to TP2, but it was a guessing game at that point. It was a guessing game there. Plus, I think we're going to see it retrace back up and make a wick up here, and then we can get in if we wanted to. But the fair value gaps that are created right here on Euro USD and AUD USD are solid. I mean, really solid. And even if they only go to the previous highs, that's still 8-9 pips. We'd be looking for 25. And on Euro USD, we'd be looking for 30 to 55 pips. 100K, 100K volume on Euro JPY, guys. That's the first time we've hit 100K volume in the first hour and a half, I think, ever. $100K volume's a lot. It's looking like if we don't get retracement on the 4-hour back up to the TP1 on Euro JPY, we'll either take Euro AUD or Euro USD trades. AUD USD looks good too. They all look good. They all look really good. To be honest with you, they all look really, really good, guys. We had our retests on our fair value gaps on the 15s. On all of them. This one's still got so much room to move too. 60 pips. You know? But we're gonna wait to see what happens on the 4-hour, guys. That's how I want to play this. I want to see some retracement on all these. I think they're gonna retrace the other way before they continue down or up more based off our the way we analyzed it. We could certainly get in on the 15. Oh, especially right here. We could certainly get it on the 15. You're just going to hold a little bit of drawdown in the new hour. That's still got 28 pips. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Hour, 4 hour. Yeah, it's going to come down too. This is TradingView. I execute all my trades on Liquid Brokers. Liquid Brokers is who I use. Liquid Brokers is the platform I use to trade on, actually execute my trades. The 1 hour is going to be solid to fly on Euro USD. Yeah, the 1 hour is going to go. What's gold doing, guys? Oh my gosh. That's your gold chart right there. About to get a new 15-minute candle here in about 3 minutes. Yes, it is. It's setting up on the 1 hour perfectly, and it's setting up on the 4 hour. You are correct. Gives us some protection. Our lowest that we'd go is stop loss would be like right there, but I wouldn't even go that low. Why am I marking what little spaces? What spaces are you referring to? I'm talking about the yellow lines. Are you talking about on these? You're going to have to explain a little more for me to answer. So we know where the market high, market open is, and market high and market low since it's opened. Because typically if it breaks toward one or the other, you're going to see it go that way. But it rejected market open highs and came down. The dotted line is where we said it was going to retrace to. And it retraced almost exactly to right there. We put that dotted yellow line way before the candle was even there. We could have got in right here, but I typically don't like entering on the 8 hour candle knowing that we're going into a 9-hour, the 9 p.m. candle Eastern Standard Time, which is a 4-hour candle, knowing we're going to get retracement the other way. I think we're going to get a wick, to be quite honest with you. We're going to get a wick probably up to here. And then it's going to continue to go down. We could get in up here and take all this profit. But Euro USD is looking solid. Yeah, it's got fair value gaps everywhere. But just remember, Miguel, we can always come down and create wicks. It could always come down and retest it. Yes, it's typically a very good sign of a strong support or resistance. Yes. But yes, fair value gaps are very strong indications that we are going to move in the way that we've analyzed. But what we want to wait for is retracement to make sure that we don't get in. We want to get in at the best possible point. Chapo Trades just joined. Welcome, welcome, Chapo. These JPY ones are just dropping. We only got 12 minutes anyway. 12 minutes until we get a new candle. If you have fear of missing out on the trade that we marked up, I have some news for you. Retracement always happens. And the markets are open 23 hours a day, 6 days a week. There's always going to be a move. If anything, we just confirm that our strategy works here because we put this yellow line here and this already went for 60 pips. I'm not worried about it. You shouldn't be either. You should have no FOMO in these Euro JPY and USD JPY trades. Plus, it's still got another 40 pips to go if we wanted to get into it. I think we're going to see retracement on the 4-hour candle here in 11 minutes. We're going to get a new candle. It's going to retrace and create a wick up here somewhere, and that's when we're going to get in. If that's the way we decide to go. I think we're going to end up going Euro USD based off the charts. I really like what I'm seeing here. And on the trading with Matt indicator, we got a buy signal right here. Buy signal on the 1 hour. Right here. Went up, retraced. We got our break and retest. Break, retest. We should see up here for what looks like could be 50 pips. But Henry, Delighted, Desmond, Robbie J, Dynax, Miguel, Stuff Daily. Good stuff, guys. Good questions. Good conversation. And it's only a matter of time. Probably another 10 to 15 minutes till we get into a trade here. And we're gonna make some money tonight. We're gonna start this. We're gonna start this week off with making some money, I think. Drawdown is real and not fun. That's why we try and make sure that we do not hold it if we don't have to. And typically, yeah, Euro USD could hit an all-time high. Yes, you are correct, Adele. It is very possible. Especially with this double fair value gap here. I'm not sure why it's doubled. But it's a double fair value, triple, quadruple. Actually, it's had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fair value gaps since the EMA ribbon flip. Or since the bounce off the EMA ribbon. But pay attention closely, guys, to these last 9 minutes. 8 minutes now. Pay attention very closely to these last 8 minutes. This is going to show you exactly what happens when you go into new 4-hour candles. Pay very close attention. Pay very close attention. Still loving that Euro AUD trade too, but we want to make sure we don't retrace this wick. We may come up to retest this fair value gap. Euro JPY is doing its thing, guys. It's doing its thing. It's already at TP2, but it's still got 40 pips to go. USD JPY is doing its thing, and it's still got 22 to 100 pips to go. And that was only back here. That was only November. I mean, USD JPY sells look fantastic. We're just waiting for retracement. It's the beautiful thing about trading, guys. There's many ways to do it. We could have got in earlier and made a quick 50, 60 pips. I have not tested it on futures, but I would imagine it does. I have only tested it on foreign exchange. My strategy works on futures, so I would assume that it's going to. What do we got here? Yeah, we'll be trading New York session tomorrow. We're gonna make some money. Look at that move, guys. That is a crazy move. Look at that candle. From where it was to where it is now, 60 pips. We don't full port anything. That one was another 60 pips. We never full port. Risk management is the most key thing to learn if you want to become profitable. Junior Bayono, welcome to the stream. Happy to have you. Yes, they are. They're going to come back up. I'm telling you, they're going to come back up and create a wick, and that's when we're going to get in. They're also just reached market lows. And I'm glad to see Euro USD doing this, because that means Euro USD is going to come down and create a wick. We can get in at a better entry, because we got 3 minutes left in this 4-hour. We'll see. It may flip on us, but this is why we wait. We analyze, and then we get in at the best possible timing. Yeah, here's your retracement. So you had your break, your retest. We might retest this, come back up, retest this fair value gap, and possibly get in. There's a lot of options we got right here. But in 2 minutes, or 1 minute and 52 seconds, we're going to see what happens. But it's good that it's creating a wick, because creating a wick, that means there's room to retrace down the wick. If you notice on these charts right here, when there's no wick, there's no room for it to keep going up. But when there is a wick, like here, there's room for it to keep going down. Wick, down. No wick, still came down, which is very rare. But wick, you see what I'm saying? We will enter a trade when I feel comfortable that the analysis is giving us the best possible chance to make the most money. But I'm thinking like around the 910, 905, 910, maybe 915 at the latest. Retracement's good though. We got 14 seconds, guys. 14 seconds. And take a look at Euro USD. Hello from Twitch, Arc Xfinity. Here we go. Let's get our retracement. 4-hour candles. Let's see a nice little wick right here, and then let's take some buys. Or on Euro JPY. Look at that wick we created. We're going to come up and create a wick somewhere in here. And then we take some sells. USD JPY, same thing. Don't love that AUD trade. We are seeing some good movement on these guys. Love to see Euro AUD reject this and come back down. Euro JPY and USD JPY are going to go down. Just remember, we're only 2 minutes into the candle. Only 2 minutes into the candle, so we're going to give it a minute here. We'll take a look at the little 15 here. And this is at the session low. I'm curious, in this group, in the chat, who's listening? Chat, what trade do you guys like the best? And I'll tell you which one I like the best. Miguel likes Euro USD. Anyone else? Dynix fourth likes Euro USD. Stuffy likes Euro USD. I don't know, guys. Euro AUD looks good too. Euro JPY, last week I picked up GBP USD and it flew up. I don't know, guys. These USD and Euro JPY charts are looking like they are just going to drop their panties too. Sorry, that was vulgar. I shouldn't have said that. That's okay though. We still got another 30 pips to go till you reach low. I think we're probably going to end up taking Euro USD buys, to be quite honest with you. But there's one thing we do need to look at on Euro USD buys, right? So the last time it was this high was Monday the 15th of 2025, September. Which is fair. That's fine. Not a problem at all. On the day, same thing. Wasn't too long ago. Last time it was here, it did go up pretty high. But we didn't have fair value gap there. We have fair value gap on the 4. We have fair value gap on the 1. We have fair value gap on the 15. Now I'm really interested to see, did the trading with Matt indicator give us anything after this new candle? Get rid of that New York session thing. We still got the buy on the hour there. Let's take a look at the hour. I don't know if it does it on the 4. I think it only does it on the 15 and the hour. So we got the buy on Euro USD. We got the buy on AUD USD. Euro AUD, we got the sell, and it has not broken these fair value gaps, which means we are getting it at a premium. I should say a discount. We got a sell right here, and it hasn't broken our area, this session zone, which means this could sell down. But it is inside the EMA ribbon. Willingly, of course, yeah. Euro JPY and USD JPY. No signals but fair value gaps created. With some news. I think we're going to get in Euro USD, guys. Either Euro USD or we'll continue with the, oh man, my AirPod died. Either Euro USD or we will continue with the Euro JPY, USD JPY sells. See, so this is important. This is important. I want to show you guys this. Look what we got here. It sucked right back up. It sucked right back up right here. Really important to notice. Are we going to come up and create a wick and test this fair value gap and then get a really good price on it? Both of them. Because both of them just pretty much tapped the session low. On the hour, we could see it come back up here, test this area, make sure the fair value gap's valid, and then take sells down for 30-something pips. Or Euro USD, we take buys. It did. Alright, we're going to wait for the 15-minute candle. Here, and you have to take a look here on the 15-minute here. It did not break the fair value gap on Euro USD, guys. Didn't break the fair value gap for the past 2 hours and 30 minutes. So we don't want to get faked out and get caught up in this fair value gap and have it come back down. AUD USD has no fair value gap in the way. AUD USD doesn't have anything in the way. So again, this is why we want to be really careful. This is why we're very intentional about when and where we get into our trades. $115,000 volume on Euro USD is going to create a wick up here, I'm telling you. I'm getting rid of these green ones just so we can see it a little more clearly. I think Euro USD is going to come and create a wick right about here. And that's what we wait for. That's what I want to see. Because we already have the direction and we have the rejection. You know what I mean? We have the direction and we have the rejection. Direction, rejection, those words can get confusing. Let's look at this 15-minute here. Even the 5, really. So the 5's got fair value gaps in the way, and the 15 minutes got a fair value gap in the way. Let's see what kind of closure we get. Let's see if we can break this. If we blow through this, I'll be very happy. We are about to blow through it. It's gone. So here's what we do. We wait 4 minutes and we enter. Okay, guys? AUD USD looks just as good. Euro JPY looks just as good. And USD JPY already broke it. USD JPY is going to go for another 80. 80 pips, guys. 80 pips. It's really pick what you want. We got charts tonight. We got some fair value gaps there, but on the 5-minute, we got everything we wanted. Full candle closure above the EMA ribbon. EMA ribbon flip. Fair value gap created. We should go for minimally 15 pips, but I'm thinking 20. We're going to wait. We've waited this long. We're going to wait the next... what are we looking at here? We're going to wait out the next 2 minutes and 13 seconds. See if we get a little bit of rejection here. Then we could go.
Generation of website creation.
Again, like, yeah, I appreciate that, Miguel, but yeah, like, I'm not sweating a couple pips, you know, if, oh no, we didn't get in 3 pips earlier. I'm not sweating that. We didn't get in 7 pips earlier. I'm not sweating that. We are going to wait the minute and 18 seconds. Gotta remember too, that's a hell of a wick. I tell you what, Euro JPY still has so much room to go. 32 pips. What pair are we going with? It's a good question. I think we're going to end up going with Euro USD buys. We're going to find out here in 1 minute. We got a full bullish engulfing candle. On the 5-minute chart, we have the fair value gap created. We have everything that we're looking for here. I just would like to see a little bit of retracement and create a wick. If not, that's fine. But we can get in. Fair value gap created. Let's see if we get anything here. That's what we're looking for. Retracement. Retracement. This is Euro USD. Retracement to right here would be ideal. Oh, look at that one too. USD JPY and Euro JPY. I don't know, guys. I like USD JPY and Euro USD. I like them both. I like them both. Look at that retracement right halfway up the candle. Hold the fair value gap. Take the sell down for 78 pips. All right, we'll take, to be honest with you guys, I rarely do this. I think I'm going to take one on both. The only thing that scares me is the 1 day, not the 1 day, the 4 hour on the 4 hour on this chart with that big red candle, that it just creates a wick and comes back down, but still could wick up this way. Whereas Euro JPY is just a better looking chart. Yeah, I'm taking Euro JPY sells, guys. I'm taking Euro JPY sells, I believe.
Switch to TurboTax.
And I'm going to take Euro USD buys.
File free in the app by 2/28.
But I like the Euro JPY sells better.
100% free.
I'm going to draw this out for you
Now this
because I'm in. I am in short position. Where did I get in at? Let's see here. 182.878. 182.878. That's where I got in. Make our stop loss up at the EMA ribbon. And our take profit is going to be, look at the 4 hour real quick. Yeah, it's going to be closer to down here. We're going to put our stop loss into this fair value gap there. And Euro USD on the 1 hour. Sorry, we were looking at 15-minute. It's still hanging out right there. So not missing anything yet. But this chart right here, I'm going to take shorts on. And we're going to go with here, here, and here. We'll put a fourth just to put. But these fair value gaps are pretty strong. So I like this sell a lot better than the other one. But I am also going to take buys potentially if we get a wick up. But I'm in Euro JPY sells. Let me go ahead and move this up to there. Change it to red. Go line. Go 4 point. We're going to copy image. Let's send this. Short on Euro JPY. Go ahead and forward this over to free signals. Send. Where did I put my TP? You can see them right here. So 182728, 182567, and 182442. I think realistically we're going to see down here around this area. Again, I'm not really worried about this retracement. Like I said, I think we're just going to get some long wicks and come right back down. Euro USD still dropping this way, guys. USD JPY is doing the same thing. You could easily take sells on USD JPY. Like I said, no wick down here. It's going to come up and create one, drop down this way on USD JPY. So Euro JPY and USD JPY both look very solid. I got in personally on Euro JPY. There's my TPs right here, guys. And what are we on, a 15-minute candle? Yeah, so let's take a look at the hour here. Yeah, not a problem. Not a problem. Retrace this wick. And then we're at the top of the fair value gap on our top of the fair value gap for our stop losses. Up there. That's what I'm looking at. And then if we look at USD JPY, it's going to do the same. Euro USD has a no wick. Last time we had no wick, it stayed like that before. So we might see two candles here before it goes up. It could. But again, guys, based off my analysis here, this is why I didn't want to take this one. No, I'm not in Euro USD. See how this just came straight down? I am not in Euro USD, no. I am in Euro JPY. Yeah, I'm in Euro JPY, guys. Euro JPY sells. And I may enter again. To be quite honest with you, I may enter again. I am in for 8 lots. We're going to be getting a new 15-minute candle here soon. We're about to get a new 5-minute candle, which is fine. I think if anything, at absolute worst, we come up and retest this area. But I don't think we're going to get anywhere near this, above this EMA ribbon. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Well, I'm not in USD JPY, but if you're curious about USD JPY, your numbers here, man. Wow, you actually have a lot more room on USD JPY. Hold on. USD JPY. Here's what you're looking at for your for your SL on USD JPY. Right here. It's pretty high, man. USD JPY is going to be market open. You got to be able to hold market open, 130 pips. But if you want to be conservative, you can go body, halfway FEG. So 155010. Yeah, 155010. But again, I like this trade the most out of all of them by far. You can go back and look at Euro USD, and it's probably going to go up. But I don't like messing around with. I don't like messing around with highs that have not been hit in very, very, very long time. Does that make sense? But you could certainly take a buy on Euro USD if you wanted to. I like the Euro JPY sells better, especially on that 15-minute wick rejection right there. Yeah, that 15-minute wick rejection was nice. And look at that, we're in profit. We could have waited for the wick a little bit higher. Nice, there you go, Adele, 0.06. It's good. We broke the lows. So our key zone right here, guys. Right there is where we broke the lows. Oh shit, didn't mean to do that, sorry. Right there is where we broke the lows. So that's our zone of retest. So if we do end up retesting, like we did right here again, we could see a break and a retest to right here before we see down here at worst. But that's where I'm at on this trade. Over $300 in profit in a 2-hour and 45-minute live stream. It's more than your 9 to 5, guys. That's why we do this. So stop loss is 183,441. 183,441. I'm putting this in on mine. And then our take profit is going to be take profit. I'm looking for 182,567. 182.567. So again, we got negative RR right now. So those of you that want to get on my ass about RR method, 1 to 4, 1 to 3. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and flap the bird at you, cause it doesn't matter. Good job, Dynex. There you go. About to get a new candle too. And you know what happens if we get this new candle and it's green and it comes back up to that yellow line? I'm buying more. Well, selling more. I'm selling more. Miguel's in for 7.75 lots. Okay. Okay. All right. Big bowler. Shot caller. If you make money on this trade tonight, post it in the testimonials, guys. I would appreciate it a lot. I really would. Make sure to post it in testimonials. And we are moving to TP1 hard. TP1 is 15 pips, TP2 is 30 pips, TP3 is 43 pips, TP4 is 60 pips. I do want to let everybody know, do not get greedy. Slow and steady profits will make you a profitable trader. Trying to hit a home run every single time will not make you a good trader. It will take your account out one day or another. Do not try and hit a home run. Base hits. Make contact. Make your free throws. No need for a home run every time. No need for a buzzer beater every time. No need for a birdie on every hole. Take your par and get out of there. There's my sports references for you guys. I know Adele likes that one. What do we got? What did that 4 hour look like? Yeah, that 4 hour just kept moving. You mistakenly went long? How did you do that? How in the world did you do that? Yeah, we got fair value gaps for days. We're creating some consolidation right here under the lows, which is good. We'll create some consolidation under the lows and then keep driving down. It's a good trade. We're going to watch this bad boy on the 5 minute. Good, let it come back up. Get a better price. Look at that volume, guys. 128,000. 128,000 on the volume. That's wild. Who wants to look at the 1 minute? No, I'm just kidding. Give us all a heart attack. Should we? Fair value gap, break and retest on the 1 minute, right at the yellow line. Right at the yellow line. Couldn't have placed that yellow line better. Fair value gap. You bought in at 1.186 on Euro USD. 1.186. Eight six what? 1.186 what? You're missing a couple digits there, my man. That's a huge difference. Desmond, here's what I'm going to say to you, man. We didn't get in the Euro USD trade for a reason. I did not get into the Euro USD trade. You know what I mean? But your zone, your take profit's up here, the 1.88967. That's your take profit, and I'd put another one halfway up right here. We didn't get in that trade, man. So if you got in it and you liked it, awesome. Awesome. I hope it works out. But I didn't get in that trade. And there's a reason for it. I don't like messing around with new highs. I like areas where I know it's been in recent past. Uncharted territory is uncharted territory. And on the hour, we may come back up and test this fair value gap and sell it again. You know what I mean? I think my AirPods are charged yet. Find out. They are. Sham Saeed, what's up, man? Euro AUD sell? Yeah, I love that trade. I'm waiting on it. I love that trade. That's going to be my trade later tonight. I may stay up for that trade. I absolutely love this trade. Look at the perfect. We marked out our highs and our lows. We had an absolutely perfect break and retest with a huge wick on the. You could get in it now for a ton of pips. I love that trade. I love that trade for 88 pips. But for minimally, there's one TP1. Actually, hold on. I take that back. Here's TP1. Here's TP2. And here's TP3 down there. I get rid of that yellow one. Yeah, I like these trades, though. We're sitting green, baby. I mean, that's all you can ask for. We're sitting green. We're sitting solid green right now. We were. I don't know if we are anymore. I didn't check. Hold on. Yeah, we are. 771 on the subscribers, guys. That's awesome. We're so close to 1,000. Someone's going to get it. 3 people are going to get the lifetime access, guys. I might close 25% here. We'll see. I might close 25%. Put some money in the bank. We'll see. I don't know yet. I think so. Because it's a snowball effect. Once you get more subscribers, more people start watching. More people start getting in. It's a snowball effect. Just got to initiate the process. What are we, 160? Appreciate it, Benny. And again, I want to go back to this point. Yes, we did miss some pips. When we started looking at this trade, we were up here. So yeah, we missed about 50. Doesn't matter. We're going down to this zone tonight, I think. And that Euro USD trade that we were all looking at and everyone wanted to take, which is fine, hasn't moved. I think it will, but it hasn't. I don't like uncharted highs. Yeah, these are looking solid. Solid for a little bit of consolidation. A little bit of consolidation in this area right here, and then we drive back down again. First time here. Euro NZD. Sell. What do I think? Star Kev. I don't even know if I have that. Euro NZD. I wouldn't touch it. Actually, I mean, your zone's here. There's your zone. There's your low. It is a break and retest. You could take sells. I'd want to see a bearish close. You could take sells for 60 pips. You could. You certainly could. And your next zone is actually way down here too. You got a zone way down here too. So, I mean, you could. But you're going to have a high take profit, a high stop loss, like way up here. If you were to get in this trade, that's where your stop loss is. That's where your take profit is. This is where your levels are. This is where your levels are on that. So, there's your answer. If you wanted to get in on that. How are we looking on this trade, boys? Yeah, Euro USD might move on London. How are we looking on this trade? What do we have? 410 bucks. All right, not bad. Here's what I'm going to do, guys. We're going to do some high-level scalping. We're going to do some high-level scalping. You guys ready for this? Put some W's in the chats if you guys want to do some high-level scalping. If not, we'll keep it how it is. We'll just keep this. But if you guys want to see some high-level scalping, we could do that. All right, you guys want to do some high-level scalping? All right, we'll do some high-level scalping. All right, close the trade. I just made $200 and something, right? High-level scalping here, okay? Mr. Pirate, that's a good one. I just closed the trade. Because what we're going to do is wait for this to come back up. Probably even on the 1. This area we don't want to break. Alright, we're back at entry. Back at entry going into the 15-minute, right? Huge wick. We took profits. We got out. We took profits. We already made money today. $15 minutes coming back up. All right, ready? All right, let's see what happens here. All right, so I entered again off that move. Great 15-minute candle close, by the way. Great 15-minute candle close. What's the 1 hour looking like? Because we're coming into the last couple minutes here. Why is the market moving fast? We have 132,000 volume right now. That's why.
Discovery Houston, press to ATO.
Liftoff of mission 41B, the first flight of the orbiter Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower.
Volume, volume, volume.
3, 2, 1.
You guys ready for this?
Discovery, go and throttle up. Discovery's 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Let's see it drive. Let's see it drive. Let's see it drive. We created an FEG on the 1. We broke lows. We broke lows right here. Boom. Let's go. That's another $600. Let's hit this line right here. No, risk to reward ratio is BS. Sell to TP1. Boom. Sell to TP1, guys. Boom. I'm out. There's another 800 and something dollars. Copy image. Send that in the group. We just took 15 pip profit, guys. And I will show you my account. TP1 smash. Reply. Let's go to VIP. Apply 15 pips. Profit. 15 pips profit. TP1 smashed. 100% out. No getting greedy here. No getting greedy. We might be able to get back in again. Alright, I'm going to show you guys my account, okay? I'd wait for the new hour. I'm going to show you guys my account real quick, alright? Just make sure I don't show too much information. Alright, can you guys see? Let's see. How do I make it so I know what you're seeing? There you go, right there, guys. You see what we just did? Euro JPY right here. We made 223 and then 760. 7, 8, 9. $1,000 just now, live on stream. $1,000 live on stream, guys. $15 lot scalp, $1,000 live on stream. And here's what we're gonna do. We can wait on this hour candle here. If we wait on this 1 hour candle, we can wait for this to retrace back up here and take the sell, or we can go look at this Euro USD trade. I currently have $5,500 in this account, but I withdrew a little over 6 grand last week. I typically try and keep my account around 10,000. Every time I get up to 10 grand, I pull 5 grand out. I think I might be done, guys. I'm not going to get greedy. This thing's still in profit. I don't think I'm going to get greedy. W's if you guys made money. W's if you guys made money. Let's go. That was a great stream, guys. We waited, we waited, we waited, we waited, we waited. And that's my system. That is my system. You guys watch from start to finish, the system right there. We do that over and over and over again until we don't have to work real jobs anymore. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to trade New York session, baby. And then I'm going to trade the Asian session. I'm going to trade both. Hell of a trade. Appreciate you guys watching. Over 2,300 views tonight. Plus another 60. Only over 2,400 views tonight, guys. Good stuff. And if you want, you can totally wait for the retracement on the hour candle here, guys. If you want to wait for a retracement, a little bit of this, and then I think you're driving right back down. Do that over and over again. Here, I'm going to turn the music off. We're going to get some claps in here. Where's my stream deck at? Probably around 9 a.m. 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Just turn notifications on. Let's go, boys. I will see you guys tomorrow. Post your profits in the testimonials page. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one, boys, girls, ladies, gentlemen. That's a dub. Have a good night, guys.